Hi, it's Tracy Jackson, also known as the Spiritual Cheerleader, and I'm coming to you with your cards of the week this week. I really had the desire to pull from the Crystal Mandala Oracle this week because my pep tip this week was going to be on crystals, and I was just wanting to see, like, hey, maybe I'll pull a card. Maybe Spirit, the card that they need to know about is one of the crystals I have. Lo and behold, it was not. But interestingly enough, it was the card I referenced in last week's message. So it's Goddess Jiwang Mu, and it's the stromatolite. The crystal angel stromatolite, and the card is Rare Success. And we spoke about this a little bit last week, but before I get into the message for this week, I felt the need to pull another card because I was like, hey, Spirit, I really feel like, this is so cool. Like, we just talked about this last week, but is there something else in this that they need to know? Because, like, I felt this pull, like, there's something else about this that they need to know. And I pulled from the Crystal Angels deck, which I haven't used that much, and got Kyanite. And the message of the card was make time for self-care. And that is what I feel like the message for today is. It's really about in our rare success, in our moment of wanting to get to what it is that we desire. Many times we expend so much energy just thinking about the fact that we're not where we want to be, and that we get depleted. We are spent. We have no energy. We don't want to do anything, or we are doing a bunch of things because we feel like, hey, maybe this will help me get there faster. And we put ourselves on the back burner trying to get us to where we need to go quicker. This card of Rare Success is not about working hard. It's about working smart. The goddess who's on this card, Jiwang Mu, is a goddess who is known as the queen, mother of the West, and she's someone who has become synonymous with immortality. Her name is something that has been known for some time in the East. And even before the Tao Te Ching came into existence, her name was known. It's been there, but she's been integrated into the Tao because of her way of being. She basically, like I said, is this beautiful goddess who has this orchard of peach trees, but the peaches are peaches that grant immortality, and they only ripen once every 3,000 years. I mean, that's a long time to wait on this peach, right? But look what we get when the peach comes. We get this immortality. And so she is the embodiment of the Tao Te Ching, which is the way, which is, getting into that divine feminine nature of not, exerting effort or pushing to try to make things happen, but really sinking back and saying, okay, Spirit, guide me, lead me, let me know the way that I need to do this. So I'm surrendered to you. I'm trusting that you're going to help me to get where I need to go. And in that process, I'm not going to lose myself. I'm not going to put myself on the back burner or stop caring for myself because I'm trying to do your job, right? And that's what the Kyanite card, again, is really emphasizing in this message, is that we have to care for ourselves on this road while we're doing this rare success, while we're being patient, while we're waiting for our turn. We've got to take care of ourselves. It doesn't do us any good to get to that 3,000th year, if you will, and be spent and not be able to enjoy the fruits of our labor. On this journey of spirit, if you had told me that I would be the one that was preaching not to work harder, not to push forward, not to make it happen, I would have told you were crazy, because that's literally all I've ever known. But as I got on this journey, I was really, I hate to say smacked down, but Spirit really like sat me down and was like, no. You did it that way for a long, long time, and you can continue to do it that way if you want to, but it's not going to work for you. And it won't. It doesn't. When I try to make things happen, it doesn't work, because I know in my heart and my spirit that Spirit knows best for me. And when I try to make it happen of my own free will and volition, I screw it up inevitably. And it's not like Spirit is saying, oh, I'm going to make you screw it up. I just screw it up because in the back of my mind, I know Spirit already has it worked out for me. It's already planning where I need to go and who I need to meet and who I need to, have conversations with and who I need to network with. All of that. It's doing all of that for me. And so I and you don't have to do anything extra. If we can just take care of ourselves and make that a priority while we're on our path, we trust and surrender to Spirit and ask Spirit to guide and lead us, and really let go of that overthinking, overanalyzing, thinking we're not doing enough. That's when we're going to be able to step forward into our bounty. It's not something that necessarily has to take a long amount of time. But the thing is, until we step into that role of trusting Spirit and really making sure that we take care of ourselves, it's not going to come forward for us. So this week, really make a plan to take care of yourself, do self-care, whatever that means for you. I'm going to have a couple of tips in the newsletter that I do every week, but I'm going to have a couple of tips in this newsletter. So if you're watching this video via my newsletter, the what I'm digging this week portion is going to be some of the self-care things that I've been doing recently to try to get back into the energy of putting me first. And so I hope that helped you guys this week. I hope that you guys really do take that time to nurture yourself in the process of trusting and surrendering to Spirit and letting Spirit lead you and guide you. And just as you let Spirit lead you and guide you on the way to your desires, let it lead you and guide you into what feels best to nurture you. Because like I said, this week I let it flow, and Spirit led me to exactly what my body needed to feel good this week. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to talking to you guys again. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, feel free to sign up for that with the link in the description. You'll get my free Oracle Basics guide as well. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.